Hello, friends. How are you doing? I am doing okay. I'm a little tired because we were in Mississippi this weekend. Whirlwind trip to pick up a dog. So we are dog owners now. But anyway, I have some some books to show you. See, I can't even talk. I'm so tired. And let me tell you, there's always somebody cutting grass in my neighborhood. So just as I was getting ready to film this video, my neighbor across the street started cutting his grass. So I am apologizing if you can hear that, but I gotta get this done. So I'm gonna show you all the children's books and then all the miscellaneous nature and housekeeping and literature and stuff that I'm gonna have for sale this week. And I think this might be my last sale in November, okay? So let's take a look and see what I have. Okay, we're gonna start with some home economics type stuff. Home and garden. So this is an amazing set. I've never seen it before and I'm so excited about it. This is the Random House Treasury of Cooking and the Random House Book of Etiquette. So this is in a box set. They are in good condition. Let's see if I can just open this up very quickly and peek inside one. These look like they've never even been opened. So, such a great find. I was so delighted by these. Okay, let me get this out of the way. This is a mess. Okay, next. The Art of Creole Cookery. Well, I kind of just had to have this. You know, Creole cookery is not the type of thing that you find in a cookbook every day. So I just felt like this one was a little bit more unique and it should come home with me. Okay. Next, one of my favorite houseplant books ever, the Women's Day Book of Houseplants. I love this book. Anytime I find it, I snag it. And it's only been a couple that I've found because the illustrations in this book are just fabulous. Look at all of these plant drawings. They are just so charming. Love, love, love it. A little book, but it packs a lot of beautiful illustrations in its pages. Okay. The Williamsburg Cookbook. I like themed cookbooks like this. Wouldn't it be fun to make a whole holiday meal out of this Williamsburg cookbook? I think it would be fun. Just a whole bunch of really old recipes. Super fun. And I like the cover too. I like that neutral cover. The Yellow Farmhouse book, I decided to pick this up even though it's not vintage. I don't think. Actually, it might be. This is by Christopher Kimball, who everybody knows from Cooks Illustrated. A nice yellow cookbook. This is from 1998, so it is indeed vintage. Hard to believe, huh? Just barely, though. Okay, let's get another stack out. Okay, Better Homes and Gardens Dessert Cookbook. This is one that I always pick up because dessert, you know. Look, this one has been used so much. I love it. Oh my gosh, look at the splatters and everything. Somebody actually used this one, which I think makes it so much more special. Oh, I love that. I didn't even notice that when I bought it. Okay, I've got a bunch of binders here. Handyman. So this is the Better Homes and Gardens Handyman book, which is just a delight. This is a solid mid-century book with just the best cover. I just love it so much. And then, let's see, this is my next binder book, Better Homes and Gardens Junior Cookbook. So this is a smaller binder because it's for smaller people, I guess. They deserve a smaller binder. You can see these pages need to be reinforced. Raisin oatmeal cookies, ice cream pops, all kinds of fun stuff in there. And there's the side. These are so hard to show because everything just slides all over the place. Okay, because they're at an angle. Sewing book. This is a really nice edition of the sewing book. It's in very good condition. I was really happy to get such a clean, nice copy of this. Okay. And the last one is in there somewhere. The binder is the garden book, but we'll get them. So this is Better Homes and Gardens Sewing Book, Sewing How-To for Home and Family. This is not a binder. You can see the webbing in there. Look at that pretty dress. Perky color touches. Oh, that's super sweet. fabrics. Okay, lots of good stuff in there. Let's check the date on this if we can. 1961. Great. There's the spine. This is called Cookery for Today. This is, I think, the oldest cookbook I have this week, 1932. Beverages, baked stuffed apples, stuffings for meat, fish, poultry, and game. Ooh, Prince of Wales spice cake and delicate spice cake. Little newspaper clippings, English muffins, cloverleaf rolls. Okay, there's the spine. This book is always fun to find, Searchlight Cookbook, because of the way it is organized with these tabs. Very, very unique. This is the only cookbook I know that is organized like this. And this one is pretty old too. It's from the Household magazine, by the way. This is from 1942. The original was, the first time they published this was 1931. This one is from 1942. Imaginative Small Gardens. This is a book that I've bought and sold a couple times because I really love that orangey red tomato colored spine. And plus I just love the theme, you know, things you can do when you have a small space for your garden. Super cute. And this is from 1963. Okay. Pies and cakes. You guys have, can you tell that I have a soft spot for the desserts? Okay, this is 1966. I have found multiple copies of this over the last couple months. I don't know why, it's just serendipity that it keeps coming back to me. I love all the colorful pastel looking whipped pies in here. They look really pretty. Okay, here's our last binder. This is the new garden book. It's got some fading, so it must have been facing a source of light, but the inside looks like it's never been touched. This is 1968. Trees, roses, houseplants. There's a fiddle leaf. Look at that philodendron, that's nice. And monstera, I have one of these. I don't know what to do with it. It's so woody and stemmy. I gotta train it to climb one of those. Okay, now I have a few little gifty stocking stuffer books. This one is called Love Lyrics, the Odyssey Library. Let's see. So basically, William Shakespeare, love poetry, illustrated, and the illustrations, the artwork in here is just gorgeous. Lord Byron, Tennyson, Shakespeare, Blake, Robert Burns. Okay, then I've got 3 of these little pocketbooks, Chinese love lyrics. And a treasury of Mark Twain. Just a whole bunch of wonderful Mark Twain quotes. One of my favorite quotes of all time is from Mark Twain. Haiku Harvest. Another pretty little gift book. Okay, so that is all the domestic stuff that I have. So we're going to get into these next, which is reference and nature. Okay, friends, let's look at some reference, nature, and just stories and literature and things. Okay, so this is The World of Insects. This is a library binding. This is beautiful pale blue. I love it. This book is full of fascinating black and white illustrations and information about insects of all kinds. How insects move, how insects reproduce, some insect food getting devices, insect foods and feeding habits, all kinds of stuff, how insects grow up. Really cool, isn't it? And this one is super cool too, an odd bestiary, or a compendium of instructive and entertaining descriptions of animals culled from 5 centuries of travelers' accounts, natural history, zoologies, etc. So this is a really fun illustrated book, full of animal oddities, make-believe and real animals. Isn't that cool? a nice little collection. Never seen that book before. Okay, I have seen this one, and I was super excited to find a copy. The Birds of America. This is the Audubon book. It was a former high school library reference book. So this book never went home. It says, you know, don't take it out of the library. So it's in excellent condition for a library book. So I was just so thrilled to find this. And it's got a nice jacket in it, and that's protecting the beautiful green inside of there. This is a library binding of a book called Woodland Plants. That is another beautifully illustrated nature book. It is from 1981. So it's full of all these drawings, I think, by the author. So throughout 1940, I filled a book with several hundred detailed pencil drawings of plants as they bloomed. So these are all the author's pencil drawings. How beautiful. This is so nice. What a unique book. Can you see why I was excited to find that one? And wait till you see this one. Birds in Our Lives. Oh my gosh, this book is so cool. Okay, so here's an eagle. Birds and pesticides. Birds kept for food. An Amherst pheasant cock, copper pheasant, game and ornamental fowl, so all kinds of interesting things. Hunting is a positive thing. Birds in the Bible, tales once told. But get ready for this. Look at this teal and gold spine. Holy cow. I can't remember the last time I saw a book with a cover that in a spine that was that pretty. Isn't that amazing? Okay, I've definitely got my fair share of dictionaries this time. This is such a nice, sturdy cover. Webster's New World Dictionary of the American Language, College Edition. Really nice book in very good condition. Indexed pages. Dictionary of Contemporary American Usage. This is another one of my favorite reference books because it's so handsome. I love that color. And let's see, this is a dictionary as well. This looks like, it's hard for me to read on the cover what it is. The American College Dictionary. Handsome black edition. Let's look at the spine. Very simple black dictionary. And I have one more dictionary in here. Let me get it for you. This is the Winston Dictionary, and this is the one that I just went crazy for on Instagram when I showed it there because of all the color plates in here. The Winston Dictionary Advanced Version, 1944, full of color plates, flowers, insects, all kinds of things. So let's just flip through it really quick so you can see. Hopefully we'll catch a few of those pretty pages. There's one. Flags. Isn't this fabulous? Oh, I just love it so much. What a find. So that's a nice, very dark green color. Okay, got some more stuff to show you. This is Parables from Nature. I know there's lots of you guys interested in this book, so I'm going to show you really closely the condition of this. This is by Margaret Gaddy, and it is separated here, so it needs to be repaired. There's an inscription. $1888 is the copyright date. And now let's just gently flip through this book. And let's stop at the start of one of these stories so you can see that there are these black and white plates throughout. A nice thick separating from one story to the next. Sorry, I'm not speaking very clearly. I'm very tired. So this is a beautiful book, obviously, and it's going to be treasured by somebody. Just needs a little bit of repair, but otherwise such a wonderful book to have in your home library. Okay. This is called Drums by James Boyd, pictures by N.C. Wyeth, and it is a beautiful orange color. It's a former library book for Helen Keller Public Library in Tuscumbia, Alabama, which is just down the road. This does have some color plates inside as well. There's one. And here comes another one. Isn't that pretty? Really nice book. I love this one too, The Fireside Book of Christmas Stories. It's got an inscription in it from 1974. And a few more to go, some random things here. This is a beautiful art book, Portraits and Personalities, an Introduction to the World's Great Art. There's the spine and the back. Next, another book on houseplants. Love, love, love. And last one, I think, is a little Edgar Allan Poe. I have a whole bunch of these Macmillan Pocket Classics. I decided to pull this one out because I have so many Edgar Allan Poe fans, and I know somebody would want this book for its content rather than just because it's so handsome. So there's that little Edgar Allan Poe Macmillan Pocket Classic.